Have aliens ever visited Earth? And if they have they visited rural Japan? I came to the Iino UFO Museum at the base of the mysterious Sengan Mori to find out whether or not aliens have indeed touched us. Strap yourself in as we explore the Iino UFO Museum. As they said on the X-Files, the truth is out there, but maybe it's in here. Let's go. To get to the UFO Museum, you need to take a bus up to Sengan Mori, which is about 40 minutes from Fukushima Station. Alrighty, I just got off the bus. I am high in the hills of Fukushima in Iino Village, and already the UFO paraphernalia is everywhere. There are two bus stops here, both UFO themed. One is definitely better than the other. Anyway, let's trek forth towards the UFO Museum. The 300-meter trek was a challenge in long pants, but it offered a unique look at the early autumn nature of the Tohoku region. I'm getting tired. Finally, after 20 minutes, I was there. So I've just arrived at the UFO Encounter Hall. There it is behind me. It looks pretty cool, UFO shaped. If we take a look over here, that is the gift shop and dining hall. So I'm looking forward to checking that out later. But first, the museum. Through the UFO-shaped doors, you are greeted by a kindly volunteer and friendly-looking alien. You can also see a library of specialist books and a row of autograph cards made by visiting dignitaries. The entrance fee is a very reasonable 400 yen for most people. Unless you go into the toilet, the first stop is through the Mystery Zone. As its name suggests, it is pretty spooky, filled with strange, inexplicable phenomena from the skies. Some planets and whatnot, ceiling. And we have, I guess this is like an alien civilization. Pretty cool. Moving on, got a TV that doesn't do a lot. Here we go. This guy. Quite ugly. He is a grey type alien. American spelling of grey. You can see you've got these little sensors here that trigger the thing when you come to it. So that's good. Just I don't know, just this coloured window thing. Pretty nice. Doesn't do anything. More stuff on the top. Quite appealing, and I believe that's the end of the Mystery Zone. Cool. Through the curtains is the space area. This area is less speculative than the Mystery Zone and deals with the real evidence of UFOs. I'm here. I'm glad you're there. Strange lines of this place. Alright, here's the real stuff. Push. Okay, that was a message from the UFO. Some of the evidence is pretty compelling. Alright, Power Stone. What do we do with this? They also had an exhibit of the mysterious Pinkara Ishi, or pink color stone, which is said to have magical properties. Invigorates weakened goldfish. Can we hit this? These are found all over Sengan Mori, which has apparently been a hub for alien activity since ancient times. Different types of UFOs. Quite a few British ones. Some of the evidence was questionable, but there were some photographs that the staff was very happy for me to have a look at.
ここの展示物が今年発表になった新しい UFO 目撃情報。23、今年6月に発表になったんです。去年、一昨年になってます。過去3年間。ここが一番新しい。
はい。So these are the UFO sightings of 2023. Unexplained aerial craft. That one is from Japan. I don't know how convincing that one is, but anyway, looks good. I think that was just a plane, surely. I like this one. Just a ball. I think that's a cow. The only other people there were some tradies fixing the roof, so I had to improvise when it came to this display. I stressed that this effect was made using the latest in digital technology and not alien magic. Or was it? Which alien is your favourite? Mine is Decameda for obvious reasons.
My name is Darth Vader.
After looking at some pictures and perusing the research, I was finally ready to encounter some aliens face to face as I took a giant leap into the alien area. Thankfully, there wasn't a long line to watch the 8.5-minute 3D The Mystery of Sengan Mori, so I was able to watch it immediately. I didn't get a lot out of it, but I did pick up that Sengan Mori, the mountain just outside the UFO Museum, was very powerful and mysterious. Overall, it presented a positive, maybe even inspiring vision of aliens and humans living side by side, although there wasn't any humans in the video. I could have spent all day in the main area of the UFO Museum. There was a rich variety of alien paraphernalia, sketches, and documents on display. There was even a German language dub of E.T. playing in the corner. This would have been enough to make a satisfying trip, but there was still more of the main building and attractions outside to explore. The second floor of the UFO Museum had a slightly different vibe. It was a bit more like the lobby of a traditional Japanese inn. It was a relaxation room, a place to take your shoes off and unwind after a morning of exploring the universe. Unlike most museums, there was a male and female public bathing area. Sadly, I didn't have time to use it as the mighty Sengan Mori was calling me. But I do have this clip from YouTube of some other guy using it. Alright, that was pretty cool. Now I'm going to climb Sengan Mori and see if I can spot a UFO. I hope I do. This was actually quite a treacherous path up to Sengan Mori. It was wet, slippery, and there was the constant threat of dangerous animals. Not to mention, it was steep as hell. The website does warn against vipers, bees, and UFO abduction. Fortunately, the scariest animal I encountered on my way up was this little thing. Mystery spot. Wow. The walk itself, though, was actually quite treacherous. It really is not for the faint of heart. It was about half an hour up a steep hill. For a fat idiot in jeans like myself, that was quite a challenge. But finally, I did make it to the summit where there was this interesting structure and a 360 panorama of rural Fukushima. I don't know about its mysterious alien properties, but it is a really nice place. It would be nice to see it on a clearer day, but the mist sort of gives this mysterious sort of aspect anyway, and I can see a fair bit in the distance. It's actually quite nice. I've never seen this side of Fukushima before, so I kind of like it. It was legitimately a 25-minute walk uphill, so if you're planning on doing this, make sure to bring some water, some comfortable shoes, and that you're not really out of shape. I'm partially out of shape, so it was quite difficult for me, but on my way up here, I did see a really quite an old gentleman up here, just standing here playing on his phone. So I guess that was a comfortable enough hike for him, but yeah, for those of us who don't get out that much, it might be a bit more difficult. But anyway, this is nice. As you can see, it's a chilled place to relax, gather your thoughts, ponder if there is indeed life on other planets. Let's have a look if we can see a UFO right now. Yeah, it's broken. The hell? Don't know how to use that. Alright, well, I'm starving after that giant hike, so hopefully this dining area is good. My final stop was the gift shop and restaurant. It was modest, but it had a few curiosities. The aromas wafting from the adjacent kitchen were irresistible, and I had to check them out. Unfortunately, they had run out of unda balls, but I was able to get their pinkara ishi ramen, a fairly typical ramen, but served in a pinkara stone bowl. The stone was incredibly heavy. I don't know how the old lady carrying it was able to do so, but here's a clip from YouTube of her doing it. Novelty aside, it was some of the best ramen I had on my entire trip. The pork was cooked beautifully, the noodles were perfect, and the soup had an incredible depth of flavor. Maybe it was the pinkara stone enhancing the flavor of the ramen. With a nice view and a cold beer, it was worth the trip just for the ramen itself. I would have liked to savor the experience more or have a play in the adjacent playground, but unfortunately it was time to go. So there we go, that was my trip to the Iino UFO Museum. I don't know if I am more convinced that aliens have visited our planet, but it was fun. I had a nice hike, I saw an interesting video, there was some souvenirs. I probably should have bought some, but I was in a bit of a rush by the end there. I've got to catch this bus. The ramen was actually really good. That was one of the best ramens I've had for a bit. The pork was really well cooked there. So that hasn't really shifted my position on whether or not aliens have approached us as a species, but I did have a good day out. If you're in Fukushima and you're looking for something a little non-traditional, something a little off the beaten path, then yeah, I think the Iino UFO Museum is going to do you well.